This was originally a post I made to Reddit's SOPA subreddit, r SOPA. The post is titled Anti-SOPA Blackouts to a Lesser Extent, an idea. I'll link it in the video description. The post reads loosely, I am of course aware of the Reddit blackout and protest of SOPA, which I believe is on the 18th, right before the hearings, which I believe are on the 24th. And I agree with the Mr. Tassi from Forbes, who hit front page on the 11th, that other giants such as Facebook and Google must follow suit. The problem is that while Reddit is huge, Facebook and Google are even bigger. While I understand that the nuclear option is just that, nuclear, I think that there are some serious problems sites like Google and Facebook would have to worry about if they blacked out. The least of which is 12 hours of lost ad revenue. These sites are so big, they don't care about 12 hours of ad revenue. It's change to them. They could be sued, however, for failure to follow through with terms of contracts that we as users have never even heard of or seen or anything. People wouldn't be able to do work, that sort of thing. It's not about Google going down. If Google goes down and I need to Google at home, that's fine. I can't Google who some actor was. I can't check spelling, because that's how I check spelling of random words. It's the problem that if I'm at my job and I need to use Google, or I need to use Wikipedia, and it's blacked out, my boss doesn't get angry at Google or Wikipedia, they get angry at me. And that's not good for my job, that's not good for my job security, that's not good for my productivity. Well, this is possibly the reaction we want to get. It's not a good one for them, the sites. It's not a good one for us, the users. And most importantly, it doesn't look good for our protest efforts. It will probably lead to some of these giants declining to black out everything because it hurts them too much in the short run and mires them in problems, even though SOPA and PIPA would hurt them far more in the long run. Here is my ultimatum. For Google and other search sites, every link you click, every search you make, every function you do redirects you to a SOPA takedown notice, then forwards you to your desired location in a few seconds. Maybe it's a pop-up, maybe it's an actual redirect, who knows. Those that aren't expecting this will be surprised. General users will be hindered. It will quickly become incredibly frustrating, but importantly not permanently damaging to the site, as they will continue to function, albeit in a delayed manner, normally. For Facebook, Imager, and other sites with massive amounts of user-uploaded content, all user-uploaded pictures, video, etc. redirect to a SOPA image, anything applicable under SOPA. Your profile picture, a SOPA takedown. And not just yours, everyone. All of those pictures from your vacation last week that you want to share, SOPA takedowns. Your status updates, blackbarred. Your notes, blackbarred. For everyone. Make Facebook useless, not non-existent. Keep in mind, SOPA will shut down entire sites. But for the giants, it's very unlikely that they will be wholesale shut down. Instead, large portions of their functionality will be hindered to the point of rendering the sites unusable. SOPA isn't going to shut down Google. That would be too hard and too damaging. It would never pass in a court of law. However, massive portions of Google could and probably will get shut down if SOPA passes. The goal of an effective protest should be to show a realistic vision of what SOPA could do to these giants, and in order to do that you have to give users a certain sense of normalcy that then suddenly clashes with this change that is so jarring that you want them to notice and that they don't notice right now. More than that though, these measures or ones similar to it could continue for far longer than just 12 hours. They could continue for days in some cases. Could you imagine if Google said that SOPA takedown notices would be interrupting your searches for, quote, the foreseeable future? What if Wikipedia suddenly had you redirecting to a SOPA takedown notice on every single one of their pictures for a week? Most importantly, the sites must be very publicly vocal about how much behaviors on their sites change. And I'm not talking about just hits, I'm talking about time on the site, things like that. Publish blogs. Link them on the sites. Show just how much damage it can do when normal activity, not even piracy, is taken down, but normal activity is hindered by censorship. This isn't about copyright violation and infringement and making sure intellectual property is maintained, security is maintained. It's about when normal activity is hindered by the instrumentation of censorship and how you deal with piracy. The TLDR, instead of wholesale blackouts, make all links redirect for a few seconds to a SOPA takedown notice. Make all user-uploaded photos, albums, profile pictures, timeline covers, etc. link to SOPA takedowns. Black bar statuses and updates. Show the world that your sites will work, but they won't work the way you've come to expect them to work under SOPA. Show the world that, well, SOPA will not destroy the internet wholesale. You will still be able to connect to the internet, but it is not a place that you will want to be. It is not a place that you will want to use. When we say it's going to destroy the internet, it might destroy the internet in the sense of DNS takedowns and a lot of technical information like that, and it futzes with all of that. But as a user, we will still be able to connect to the internet, but the internet is not a place you will want to be. The functional blackouts could continue for far longer than wholesale blackouts due to not impacting core functionality or disrupting ad service, things that they are contractually obligated to do. Those that black out must be publicly vocal about their impact afterwards. I am very strongly in favor of the blackouts against SOPA. I think that they are a wonderful way to show the world what this legislature could do. And I think that this legislature is built by people who do not know what they are talking about nearly as well as they should, and they refuse to get advice and counsel from those who do know what they're doing. They are constantly discrediting the people who actually know what they are talking about. It's this blind legislation that is going to hurt us. And it is going to hurt us not because it means to, but because it is so overzealous in what it wants to protect that it hinders normal activity. That is the danger. And that is the thing we need to show in a protest. We need to show that normal activity, everyday use, is going to be severely impacted by this SOPA legislature if it passes. I urge all of these sites to consider this proposal. I urge all of you to try and consider this proposal and bring it up if you see and like this video. Feel free to comment, rate, describe, whatever. I don't care about my YouTube channel that much. I'm just using it as a place to put things. The scary part is that if I say something that someone doesn't like or I accidentally put too much music, it could get taken down by SOPA, and that is a scary thing. That is a scary thing. YouTube could also do these functional blackouts, although their functionality would be a little crazy. I could see them doing 3-second, every video you load for YouTube has a 3-second SOPA takedown notice before it starts. That would suck. Again, bottom line, the goal is to not do anything that would damage the credibility of our protest and make us as protesters look like we are troublemakers and trying to break the internet. That will get us in trouble. What we need to do is show people a realistic vision of what SOPA could do to the internet. And that is what these functional blackouts look to do. Thank you for listening. Again, feel free to comment, rate, describe, share. I'll probably be posting this as a video response to someone famous, maybe get it out there a bit. In any case, thank you for listening. Take care, and hopefully everything goes well on the SOPA hearings.